Hello, friends and fellow board gamers. Welcome back to Board Games with Rob. In this video, I am fresh out with some new Gen Con 2025 games, and this one was entirely not on my radar. And apparently, it's been out for some time, but they have a legacy version of it that was new, apparently, to Gen Con. Now, this game is from Badgers from Mars, a publisher I hadn't heard of before, and they were in the back of the of Gen Con, in the back of the dealer hall. And a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, Father Kent, had introduced me to this game, and we played it in the gaming area. And well, I don't want to spoil my thoughts on it, but I do want to talk to you about it. It's called Regicide. Now, I'm going to talk about the standard game, and I will talk to you about how it plays, and then we'll come back here and I'll give you my thoughts. All right, now believe it or not, almost every single person watching this video more than likely owns a slight version of this game. Yes, folks, it's just a deck of cards. It's a 52 deck of cards with a couple extras. It's kind of got a little bit of a rule sheet on here that explains how some of the different suits work, and but more importantly is the artwork. You get the rule set. It comes, obviously you wouldn't get a rule book with the game. You could probably find it and download it somewhere. Um, but and I'll be upfront with you. I've only played the two-player version of this game. There is a solo version, and obviously they released a deluxe legacy version of this game. And I know nothing about how that plays. I'm anxious to get a copy of that. So what I've got set up here is a two-player game, and what you're going to be doing, and it's cooperative. I didn't mention that it's cooperative. You're going to be battling against the jacks, the queens, and the kings. They're evil, and you're joining forces. You're not going to be talking amongst yourselves, and you'll each have a card in a two-player game. You'll each have 7 cards, and you're going to be taking turns, each playing a card to battle the card that's on top. Now, each card, the jack, the queen, the king, they're going to have different stats. So let's just talk about the jacks, and then you'll understand how the others work. But they have a defense value. In this case, it's 20, and an attack value of 10. Now, what you're trying to do is every card that you play will do damage to their health, to the 20. But depending upon the suit, you're going to have 4 different things that can happen. And it explains what those 4 things are here. So, for example, let's say that I played let's say this is my hand, and I played a 2 of spades. Now, what the spades will do, now the 2, first of all, would damage the jack, and he would go from 20 points of health down to 18. And there is a really nice app. I'm not a big app with games fan, but it really is, it does help. It's not necessary, so it's not required, but it does making the statistics and the math very, very easy. And you can just put in the card that you played or cards that you played, and it'll take care of all that for you. All right, let's say that I play the 2 of spades. Now, any card that you play will do damage to the card on top, to their health. So the fact that I'm playing a 2 would knock the jack down to 18 health. And then you look at what the special ability of the card that you played is. In this case, it's spades. Now, normally the card would do damage back to you at the attack value. In this case, it's 10. And what I would have to do typically is discard cards equal to that 10 into a discard pile, and into a shared discard pile to survive that attack. Otherwise, you lose the campaign, you lose the game. However, what's unique about the spades is that 2 will also damage the 10, reduce that to an 8 as well, and you would only get attacked for 8. So let's say I played a 4 of spades. I don't know that this character has any spades in their hand, but let's say I played a 4 of spades. It would do 4 damage to their health, 4 damage to the attack value, and then they would hit me back for 6. That's what the spades do. Now the clubs, let's say I played a 9. The clubs do double damage to their defense. So the 9 would do a whopping 18 points of damage and knock them down to 2. Now I would still have to survive the 10 that's coming back to me, so I'd have to discard a 2 and an 8, or any combination of cards that would exceed that 10 attack value, and that would be my turn, and then the next player would play. However, what's unique about the game is whatever the card suit on top is, they block that power from happening. So throughout this battle against this jack, all clubs are nullified. So that 8 would just do 8 normal damage to it, not the double damage. All right, now let's talk about, let's say, the diamonds. Let's say that I played this 9 of diamonds. Now, if you notice, I start with a hand of 7 cards, and as I'm playing cards, I'm going to be discarding those cards. What the diamond will do is allow me to draw from the deck. Now, you have a deck of cards here. I would do 9 damage to the jack, knocking him down to 11 points. And then I would get to, between the two of us, starting with me, draw 9 cards up to my hand limit, which is 7. So I would take the deck, and they're full up, so they wouldn't go 2, 3, 4. I'm back up to 7 cards. That's how I can get cards back. If I ever have to play a card and I don't have any in my hand, that's another way that I could lose the game. All right. The last one is the hearts. Now, as you can see, this deck is going to dwindle down over time as you start refilling. So as you would probably expect, hearts, if I play a hearts, then I get to take the amount of cards, in this case 6, from the discard pile and place them underneath the deck to refill my deck. If I ever run out of cards in my deck, that's another way that I'm going to lose the game. So I'll lose if I can't defend against the character. I will lose if I ever have to play a card and can't. And I will lose if I have to draw cards and can't draw from the deck. So it's that simple. And you've got, a 52 card deck. The artwork is just really nice on some of these cards. On all the cards. And what's now a couple things that are unique about one-off rules. If you can do exactly the damage to the character that they have, so if I was to do exactly 20 damage, then that person will join you, and now that jack will fight for you. You've converted him. He'll be able to do 10 attack, and it helps out tremendously. Also, you're allowed to play up to the number 5. If I ever have 2 of the same number, I don't know, if I had 2 2s, for example, I could combine them. If I had 2 2s in my hand, I could combine them, do 4 damage to them, and then get the benefits of both suits. So in this case, I'd be able to knock his defense down and then also draw from the deck or refill my deck, get both powers, unless of course I'm playing into a suit that is showing. It would nullify that one suit. Also, there's a rule with aces. Aces kind of do the same thing. They can add to the value of any card. So, even if I have a 9, I can play an ace at any time, combine the two, in this case, do 10 damage, but more importantly, be able to combine the suits. It's that simple. It's a really nice cooperative game, and goes real quick. Well, if you can get through all of them, it'll take a little bit, but it's just fun and engaging. That's how you play Regicide. All right, what do I think? Like I started off by saying, I had no idea about this game. Now, it intrigued me when Father Kent came to me and said, "Hey, I've got this game I picked up, and it's a deck of cards." I'm like, "Woohoo, yeah, big deal." It's really nice. It comes in a oh, my green screen's taking effect, but it comes in 2 different color boxes. There's a blue where you can get a red. They're the same game. It's just a different box. It's a really nice plastic durable box. The cards are really nice. Really nice cards, and the artwork is fantastic. What do I think about the game? Folks, this is an 8.5. It's a solid 8.5. I can say it's a solid 8.5. I don't know what a weak 8.5 would be. It's a fun game. If you like cooperative games, you're going to love this game. And it's just really, as my friend Gray would say, it's endearing, or it's elegant. It's a very elegant game. In fact, I told the Badger folks that you've got a really nice elegant game there, and they were kind of showing me the legacy. I didn't get to know any of the contents of those, but they're really nice packs that you open up. Have no idea how they play with the game yet. I'm hoping I can get my hands on a copy. But there is a solo version of this. I haven't played that yet. I'm anxious to. I'm not typically a solo person. I enjoy playing games with other people, but I've been told that the solo game works just as well. But it's just so neat. You're not supposed to be talking and strategizing, but it's there were a couple times where man, I'm really running low on cards, and I'm hoping that, the person I'm playing with will pick up on that and play that diamond to be able to draw up, or, hey, we're running out of cards in the deck, and being able to have that heart at the right time, but then having cards to survive that attack back. And there's something gratifying about playing those spades and being able to not only do damage to their health, but to that attack value and bringing that down. And then, of course, when you're able to play the exact amount of damage to get their health to 0 and not go over, and you get them on your side, oh, that's really cool. And being able to have them fight alongside you. So yeah, Regicide, it's a really fun game. I think you can find the rules somewhere online, but I'd encourage it. It's not a very expensive game, and it's well worth just the art. The quality of the game is fantastic, and just having that box and owning that is great. I do believe you need a copy of the game to be able to play the legacy game, but this is going to give you hours and hours of fun. It's got excellent replayability. You're always playing against the jacks, the suit card, or well, the face cards, the jacks, queens, and the kings, and you shuffle the rest, and it's going to be there's what, tons of different combinations of cards that you'll get. So infinite replayability, fun game, can't give it enough kudos. Regicide. So folks, thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on it. Have you gotten a chance to play it? Have you known about it? I guess it's been around since 2020, according to BGG. It's highly rated over there. It's a 7.4. I think it deserves a little bit more. It's really fun. What other kind of, do you guys enjoy playing solo? Is this the type of game you'd want to play solo? Is it, have you played it yet? Anyway, engage with me. Let me know your thoughts. More importantly, have fun gaming and be kind to one another. Bye-bye.